Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Gaia Project. I'm just can't get enough. I scratching that Terra Mystica itch, even if playing solo is I don't know not the most rewarding experience. But it's like I'm getting that oh yeah, learn how all the factions work, try and build plans. I don't know. So I'm still just playing around. I still feel like, as in Terra Mystica, faction selection is the single most important decision you can make in a game. And there's so much more to decide your faction based on, right? In Terra Mystica, there are two things randomized during the setup, right? The round bonus tiles, these. There are five, of course, but the AI already chose this one when I was setting up before you got here. So the round booster tiles are randomized. In 4-player, you have 7 of the 10 in play, so really it's just which 3 are going to be removed. So, that makes a difference, but it's not as much. The same thing applies here, right? If I were playing 4-player, there would be 7 out of the 10 round booster tiles in play. But since I'm only playing 1-player, there's 5 of them in play, which is a lot more variable. And the most obvious thing that's... Oh, okay. I take it back. Terra Mystica, okay. It randomized a few more things in it. So the round boosters is one thing. The other thing is the round scoring, which in Terra Mystica also included the cult income, but that doesn't apply here. And then endgame scoring, if you were playing with Fire and Ice, you would randomize those as well. And that was it for Terra Mystica. You make your factions based on those 2 or maybe 3 sources of randomness, and based on what other people before you have chosen for their faction, for example. In Gaia Project, there's all of those things, plus also the end game scoring, which is the same as Fire and Ice, but isn't in base, which is where I played most of my Terra Mystica. But then also the tech track randomization and the advanced tech randomization and the map randomization, right? There's so much. So I'm still very overwhelmed with trying to pick a reasonable faction for a setup. So I did some setup and I thought, you know what? Looking at this map, it might be fun to try out the Terrans. The humans, basically, but their name is Terrans. This is German, remember, so Terraner or so. Terraner? I don't speak German. Can't pronounce German properly. But, they're closest on the terraforming wheel to white and red, which doesn't look so hot on this map, right? The blue ones are off on the side of the map. There's this one red one nearby, but not much. This white you could jump to. But, so, it doesn't look like a great map for blue. But the Terrans really specialize in Gaia forming. They started level 1 in Gaia forming, and their Planetary Institute... Even without their Planetary Institute, they get their Gaia phase tokens back in Bowl 2 instead of 1. So it's as long as you're spending tokens, you're getting free charge at the beginning of every round. And their PI rewards them even more for getting stuff back from the Gaia area. By letting you, when you bring it back, additionally perform free conversions with it. So, if you had spent, if you had spent 6 over here to do a basic level Gaia farm, you get all 6 back in here, which is putting them here and then getting charged 6. And then additionally... you can, for example, take 2 ore if you want. Or, a cube and 2 credits. So they get a ton of rewards for Gaia forming, and they start out good at it. So I kind of feel like the Terrans don't really like blue and white. They like purple. And, this setup for purple, there's 2 chunks of purple reachable here next to a green... Over here, there's a couple purples and a bunch of green. And, this one's next to a red, which is terraformable. And only 1 cube away from a blue. So, right? That seems kind of reasonable. Is that you could do some of this stuff. And I had a look at the tech tiles as well, and I noticed that, like, this one, which obviously is important for Terrans, is on the economy track, which seems good. Everybody likes economy. I was thinking, like, do we really want to push to be at level 4 or 3 of Gaia forming right away? I don't think so. Like, Gaia forming multiple planets in a single round seems ambitious. Because there's not that many. Like, I want to get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by the end of the game. That's 1 per round, so I maybe don't have to push any higher. But maybe I'll want discs or something so I can make satellites eventually. Sure, probably. But starting here and pushing up on economy seems to make some sense. So that's sort of my overall plan for round 1, is like upgrade to the Planetary Institute, Gaia form this, build on at least one of these two, not sure which. And so I chose as the Automa faction Brown, the Tacklons. Which, you know, one of their starting mines will go here. The other one is, I believe, going to be a coin flip for here or here, because they're both equally close to the center. And so we're going to draw a card and have them decide randomly which one they... Well, they'll do directional selection, which will either mean starting from here or starting from here. So, coin flip. They both seem playable. I'd rather maybe be here. I'm not sure. But brown doesn't compete much with blue on the wheel, right? They're not going to want these. Or I'm not going to want these. They're not going to want these very badly. So that seems nice. Also, there is a Gaia mine round 3, so that's sort of nice. PI round 1, great. And most Gaia. My understanding is that the Terrans in human play actually benefit from not having much Gaia scoring on the track, which seems counterintuitive. But the idea is you don't want competition for these Gaia planets because you're so good at them. You want them to be left alone by everyone else because there's no scoring reward for them. The AI doesn't know about that, so that's it seems like you want scoring for Gaia in solo. Anyway, the Tacklons, their faction action is to build a mine, and it's interesting, their faction action tiebreaker for that is to be close to you, ignoring the earlier tiebreaker. So, like, normally the tiebreaking is like... you know, round scoring. Actually, the AI does care about this. I forgot. Endgame scoring. Sometimes the AI will try to grab Gaia planets for this, but not too often, right? When they build a mine. But the Tacklon. So it's like endgame scoring, and then fewest digs, and then closest to you, and then directional or something. I think is the order, right? Their first one is closest to you, which kind of does a good job of mimicking how the Tacklons play in when played by a human. Like this means they'll ignore digs. They'll just dig out anything to be near you, which makes sense because the Tacklons are very good at leeching power when people. They really want to gain power when you build next to them. So their Automa ability is to try to get as close to you as often as possible, which, as I understand, is how you're supposed to play the Tacklons as well, because they're like the cultists in Terra Mystica, right? The cultists get a benefit from when your building allows when the cultist building allows an opponent to charge power. These guys are the opposite. When they charge power, they're happy, even more so than usual. We won't get into the details of why that is, but either way, they try to build near you. Funnily enough, the cultists don't quite do that. Like, yes, they're happy to build near you. I mean, in fact, that is like what they want to do, right? But I remember they also, when playing as the cultists, I would just strive to be a good neighbor. Let's set up a welcoming environment for these guys. Let's encourage them to build near me. Oh look, here's this lovely little area that's got one of your color squares in it, or something you can terraform to easily. And I'll just hang out next to it, and won't it be just so easy for you to build there and get a trading post? Oh, wouldn't you love that? Just make friends. So these guys just want to make friends. Playing again with the Automa on the difficulty above normal, I guess. I added one extra card to their deck during setup. And so anyway, we have to be a little bit aware that they may scoop a planet out from under me, right? So I'm going to have to be a little quick grabbing the planets I want. That said, I think I'm going to take the dig action here as my first round booster. Because what I'd really like to do, and I haven't mathed it out, but it looks possible-ish. I'd like to rush up to a Planetary Institute round 1, and of course Gaia form something. And round 2, get down my research lab to grab the Gaia planet scoring, or tactile plus economy. Because the income from your PI is so nuts. So there's, and like, I'll spend my knowledge on economy as well, I guess. Anyway. Ore and credits are both like a little difficult for that plan, because it's like, 6, 8, 11 total ore to do that, and 9, 12, 15 credits, right? So we have, or 16, 9, 12, 17 credits, sorry. We have, 17 credits, not hard to come by. I've done it. Congratulations. The issue is going to be the ore. We start with 7, and then we're going to get an income of like 2, right? That's 9. We'll be 2 short of the 11 to do all this. So if I can sneak in a mine, of course that just breaks even in the first round. Or the first time you get income, you paid an ore, you gained an ore, and you lost 2 credits. But it should make it possible to, get both of these things down without hampering my ore income too much. We're going to need trading stations soon after that, but that's what the economy is for, right? So anyway, that's my overall basic plan, and now maybe we should start the game. So, the AI is going to build its first 2 mines as close to the center of the board as it can. That means here for sure, and then we have to flip a coin on these 2, which we'll do by drawing from this alternative deck. I don't really understand the difference. There's like 2 Automa decks included in the mod. This one says BGG source. I assume that means they downloaded it from BGG as opposed to, scanning it. Who knows? So we just look here at the directional selection. It says here, this spot. So starting from the top. So that's here. I guess there's no way you can tell that because the board was dealt randomly, and this says 4, but I've just like the last game, my previous 2 games, I'm choosing to treat this as the top of the board. So they're going to scan this way and choose between, well, these are the 2 planets they're choosing between. They're the 2 closest to the center, and they're clearly going to hit this one before they hit this one. So that's where their second mine goes. I believe I like that because it gives me a neighbor here. I don't know. This might have been fine, maybe? Because now it's not clear how any of this ever gets a neighbor if I build here, and I think I should. But, they might just hop over this way. You never know. So I get to choose where to place my 2 mines after that. One of them's obviously going here. And I think the other one does go here, right? This is a nice, easy thing to Gaia form, even if I've made no progress over here somehow. So, first things first, we've now each settled to, even more first. Actually, does this setup button, ready, does this just work? No, of course not. I don't know what it's supposed to do. We've both settled 0 Gaia planets, but we should move red, the neutral player, And we're also each on a planet type. I don't think it's going to matter to the AI, but just in case, let's keep track of it. It'll matter to me, perhaps. No endgame scoring for it, but if we end up taking this or this... Or wait, yeah, this one. Okay, I've shuffled this like 1,000 times, but just in case. So, let's see. Income. Why do I have 4 ore? That's the right amount, huh? Yeah, that makes sense. My income is 3 ore, a knowledge, and 2 credits. And already I'm faced with a decision. Which of these two do I rush for? Because I want my first 2 actions to be taking those. I fear the tackle on this faction action of which would take one of them away from me. Anything else they could do, you know, whatever. But if they happen to draw one of... I think there are 2, or possibly even... I mean, there are at least 2 faction action cards in here. So 1 chance in 4, they just take a planet that I want. And I'd like to prevent that. I think this is the only planet I can productively use my dig round booster action on. Whereas there's numerous places I could Gaia form if I had to, including this one, and I can eventually do this. So I'm gonna take my first action here. Oh, let me have blue cubes. This is, I don't know. So the mod, I've complained before about this, I think. In the setup, you can say how many players and whether you want first game setup or random setup or no setup at all. And what I want, the thing is, like, and you can choose those options. You can say for both faction, like, do you want first game factions or random factions? First game map or random map? Or you can say none of that, give me no setup help at all. I'll do the map and the factions myself. What I want is like a button I can press after seeing the setup of everything else saying, I'll be blue. And like, you set up my board for me. They don't do that. So what I do is like say, give me random factions and map. And then I change the faction setup myself. And I end up with like the wrong colors on things. And I retinted these blue manually, but retinting this is too hard. So I just make the satellites from somewhere else. Anyway, point is, I'm taking this action straight away. There's no snap point there? Just the ones under on the table? Okay. Man. Okay, fine. Anyway, so I'll do a free terraform action. A dig and build, as we Terra Mysticers would say. Spending an ore, whoops, 1 ore, and 2 credits to build a mine here. No points for this because it's the big building round. Your go. This one on the left. Okay, we dodged faction action. So they're going to go up on a... Oh, they have no research, right? Yes. They're going to go up on a random research area. First from the right, science. Okay. I don't plan to compete on that, so I'm glad that's where you're going. And they get no points. I guess I was putting the discard up here before. Great. So we dodged them stealing a planet. I don't love immediately Gaia forming. Because I lose a little bit of value by not like getting to charge this power into bowl 3 or whatever. Getting to spend power in bowl 3. I could go nuts. I could like burn 2, spend 2 for coins, and then I'd have 6 here, but only 6 total discs. I think my total discs are too important a resource. So I'm just going to take all 6 of these and put them here. Yep, that's 6. And Gaia form before something bad happens to this planet. Now I've accomplished my goals for round 1 in a sense, because the other stuff I want to do can't be taken away from me. That could have. Faction action! Oh, just in the nick of time. Let's see. So they're going to choose... Tiebreaker 3A is shortest distance to me, which within range 3 is this, or this, right? The next tiebreaker will be round scoring, or endgame scoring, right? Which is just most buildings, so that won't do anything. Then they'll ask for fewest shovels, which this is 1, this is 2, and this is 1. For brown, it's only 1 away. And they treat Gaia as 1 because like it costs a cube. So what that means is... Then they'll use another... Again, they'll say, oh, which of those is closest to you? Oh, wait, no, hang on. This one isn't close to me. This is not my planet. It's just Gaia forming. So in fact, the only one they can choose is this. It's close to me, and it requires fewer shovels than this does. I'm going to double check that Gaia formers don't count as planets for this purpose. Okay, so I've satisfied myself that that doesn't count. The section under Gaia forming in the base game rulebook says, a planet with a Gaia former does not count as colonized by the faction owning that Gaia former. Now they're saying that as a reminder that you can't use that to, like, you can't then say, oh, you know, this planet is now only distance 2 from me because I'm here. Well, you know, they're not talking about the Automa in that case, but I think it's clear enough that this is not one of my planets until I build on it. So Automa's going to build up here and take 2 points. This goes away, this slides over. I charge 1 because I only have mines near there. Another advantage, by the way, of Gaia forming early is that now I can spend power without burning any because there's nothing left in bowl 1. So maybe it's not so bad to have done this. I did think about that at the time I was doing it, but there's just a lot to say, so I didn't say it. So there's a few things I want to do this round, right? I still want to build the trading station and the planetary institute, and I want to spend my knowledge, and like that's basically it. What order do I want to do those things? It doesn't look like it matters very much, but we expect the AI is going to turn one of these two into a trading station at some point. So, like, the amount of power we get to charge is going to change depending on how I handle this. So, I think we want to charge as much as we can, right? It's early enough. So what I'm going to do is build the trading station first and also turn this into a credit. Let's just do that now so that I have room to charge 2. Just these 3 planets could quite reasonably be an entire federation, right? A PI, and, you know, a trading station and a research lab or something like that. They all have connectivity. You know, maybe it would just be a PI, a research lab, and 2 mines or something like that. But it would be nice to build a federation that doesn't require any satellites. There's federation scoring in round 4. We'll see. So I don't think it matters that much which of these I do, but I guess this is the one that has 3 neighbors and therefore will be offered charge over and over. So let's make this one a trading station, I guess. And still no... This is just the big buildings round, right? Okay. So your turn. Build a mine. Aiming for Gaia planets within round 2. Okay. Distance 2, I mean. You can't actually hit any Gaia planets within round 2. Although, is it possible that the Gaia form... They might aim for Transdim with this. Let me check the rules for the Automa tiebreakers. Most Gaia planets. Gaia or Transdim. Yes, so they will go for Transdim planets this way. I see. Okay, so there's only one Gaia or Transdim planet within range 2, so they're going to build a mine here. Ah! Something I forgot in my last 2 games, and I found out while I was looking, and I forgot also while I was resolving this action. As part of building a mine, if it's placed on a planet not adjacent to an existing automa structure, put a satellite down. Which only matters for the final total most satellites scoring tile, which isn't in play at all, so this won't matter, but I should get into the habit. So they built on this yellow planet here. I'm going to give them a satellite there. It doesn't matter because their satellites don't block mine or anything like that, but we'll just say if we can, see if we can get them a Federation. Not that it counts. And, oh, there was something else I was supposed to do. Yes. They have now built... This also doesn't matter, but they've built on a yellow planet. Okay, now they're building a new mine. And they're aiming for Gaia planets, so I don't know. Maybe even the Automa does a decent job of simulating competition for Gaia planets, huh? Maybe I shouldn't have been so excited to choose the Terrans. Okay, and they're on Gaia planets too now. I'll charge 2, paying a point. And you get 1 point. No, yes, 1 point. This goes away, this slides over, have a point. I turn a power into a credit, and I think I build my PI now, right? Yeah, it seems good. Pay 4 and 6. And this is worth 5 points because we're in the big building round. Points, here they are. Here we go. A little bit too early to pass, so they're just going to take a power action. 4th from the right, this one. Yeah, I was not going to be taking that. And get a point. Oh, did I? I don't think I gave them a... Did I give them a point for this? Why is this on the top? Oh yeah, because they did take their faction action second. So the only one of these that we shouldn't have given out points for is this one, because they never took it, right? So they should have gotten 0 plus 2. Oh, I forgot. They're supposed to take another faction power action this round. So they should have gotten 2 points. And then they did... That doesn't seem right. This one they didn't take. I remember it was their support card for their first this thing. That was 0 points. This was 2 points. This one was 1 point. Why are they at 14 and not 13? Right? They have 2 points in discarded cards here. This one was a 13th. This one should be a 14th. Maybe I gave them points twice? I'm pretty sure 14 is what they should be at after finishing this action. And I'm not taking any power actions, so I'm not too worried about them forgetting to take their power action when they did this. So I just won't worry about it. They should be at 14 after blocking the power action. And now they're in passing territory, perhaps, if we're lucky. I mean, I don't mind them doing stuff, I guess. And let me spend my 4 knowledge on economy. It's going to be expensive to get to these Gaia planets. I might not be able to. I don't have any navigation. Cubes are expensive. I don't know. Maybe I'm not supposed to take economy? I somehow have, like, a ton of money, right? 8 credits? I guess that's how much it costs to do these two things, and I want to build a mine as well. Yeah, actually, economy seems pretty good. Okay, sure. I guess that makes it your turn. It's a pass. Taking this booster. Okay, my turn, and I'm passing as well. Ran out of things to do. Navigation would be interesting, wouldn't it? I could cut them off of this planet. To try to preserve these two for myself. Their faction action has range 3, so they could still reach this. And that's the one they would want, right? So maybe cutting them off doesn't even do anything. If we assume they're going to take at least one faction action next round, they're going to snag one of these two from me. Okay. So in terms of income, I have 3 ore and 0 credits. No, not 0 credits. 2 credits. So I'm short 2 ore just to build this. But I can get 2 ore from these conversions. So I'm like... I have enough to build my research lab, which is nice. And I want to pick this up and then build a Gaia planet, right? But more ore would still be nice. It's, like, really important that I build on this planet next round, actually, right? Because I need my Gaia former back so I can Gaia form down here and get the Terran bonus for that. So I think I want an ore. And do I need more tokens? Like, not really. More discs, I mean. I would like this, but I think the ore is better. I have a cube I can use to build somewhere further away. Although building here would be kind of sweet, wouldn't it? But I need ore. I don't have that, so I think I have to take this. It's between these two. So yeah, give me this one, I guess. Okay. Round 2. You are first player this time, barely. You're going to upgrade. And you will choose closest to me, and then otherwise tie break by starting down here. So that's this one. Oh, hang on. We should do income. You can't... Okay, I don't get to know what you're doing while choosing my income, technically. But that's fine. There's not a lot of choices, just what to do from this. So I get... Oh, right, I get a disc. Oh, and 5 power income for this. Maybe I do need more discs. Anyway, 4 ore, 2 knowledge, 2 credits, 1 more disc, and then charge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then these I finished Gaia forming. These come into bowl 2 instead of 1. That's the Terran special power. And then because of my PI, I can get resources for free out of this. And I really want at least, I think I want 2 ore, right? Gonna convert all 6 of these into 2 ore. And it seems like the turn is exactly what I needed. What I planned to do. Right? I don't have any resources to spare. Except I do have power, right? I can spend power on stuff. Okay, so you're going first. You're upgrading, and you're choosing this planet. I can charge 3 if I want. You bet your butt I want. 1, 2, 3. And it's my turn. Whew, boy. Look at all this power. I suddenly have so many things I could do. I could gain credits. That's usually a very good one. In Terra Mystica, and also, I've been told, in Gaia Project. There is something to be said also for gaining 2 knowledge so that I can be up here for next round. Because I'm not really doing much with my income at the moment, right? Actually, when I build my research lab advancing up this track, I'm going to charge 3. Well, I'll be advancing up this track when I take this tech tile. And if I grab the 2 knowledge here, I can go up another step on this track this round, getting me here, right? And so I would get to charge 3 this round. So, I mean, I can either spend my 4 knowledge, my 4 power. There's a number of things I can spend 4 power on, but 2 obvious choices are 7 coins or some knowledge. The 7 coins give me something now, but there's nothing I can do with 7 coins right now, right? All of my resources are spoken for. I'm building a mine, I'm building a trading station, and I'm building a research lab. That's 6 ore, exactly what I have, and 2, 5, 10 credits. So any number of credits I can't spend this turn unless I get even more power charge to grab 1 worker. And then I'm not even sure what I would do with, I could maybe build this mine? Maybe? Maybe? I could spend a cube, and then if I could give myself ore and coins from this, which I could do a number of ways, right? I could convert one of these to a coin and take the 2 worker power action, actually, to let me spend a cube to build here. That's not bad, right? When exactly am I taking navigation? I don't know. This game is too hard. I guess if I spent 2 research upgrades this round on navigation instead of economy, I could try to take these planets with 2 cubes. But I don't have the I don't have enough workers and credits to do that, right? So I think those planets are going in the toilet. I'm not going to get them. And all I can really do is think, hey, maybe could I squeeze out this 1 extra planet this round? Yeah. I don't know. I'm sort of regretting now going up economy, but I needed this, right? I don't think it was wrong. But it doesn't seem like the knowledge is necessarily going to pay off in a big hurry. Because next round, I'm getting like 2 knowledge income, right? Because I'll have this. So I'll be getting 1 tech next round. If I buy some knowledge now, I'll be getting a tech this round instead of a tech next round, which is better. But like, say I invested it in economy. It's netting me like an ore and 2 power. And the power might go to waste if I'm not careful. So I don't think I want the knowledge. I think I want either ore or credits. And I think credits is usually the better thing. Right, I have some plans to build mines, but I don't have any place I'm planning to put trading stations anytime soon. I do have this, though. Whoops. So I have some credit income and no ore income. Could get a little ore income here. Also, I guess I could wait on the power action until I have even more up here, if I can charge some of the... Yeah, I shouldn't take a power action right now. It's like, this is something that you would race for against a human, but the AI, you know, maybe it'll take a power action, and if it does, it's not likely to hit this one, but if it does, like, this is still fine. I think there are going to be plenty of good power actions available later. I'm just going to build a trading station. So, pay 2, pay 3, trading station, and I think here is kind of the only... Yeah, right, this isn't even a mine yet. This is the only reasonable option. Your turn. Oh, whoops, didn't slide this over. Oh, I didn't build a satellite. Did I give you the point? You had 14 last round. You got 0 from the passing tile, so you should be at 15. Okay. Faction action, this asshole. Okay, we're gonna grab this, right? No other legal choices. You want, first, something as close to me as possible. Within range 2. Oh, actually, these are both within range. Okay. But those are the only... This one is too, actually, I guess. But then this one will lose on the fewest shovels tiebreak, right? Closest to me, then fewest shovels. No, closest to me, then... Oh, right. Okay, so in this case, they're once again trying to maximize Gaia planets. So closest to me, then Gaia or Transdim. They're still considering these 2 and this one. Then fewest shovels. They're no longer thinking about this. They're thinking about these 2. And then, I guess, directional, right? Let me just double check there's not some tiebreaker I'm missing. Faction action, yep. Final scoring, yep. Fewest digs, closest to me. Directional. Yep. So what's the directional selection for this between these 2 planets, the only 2 candidates? Top down. So you're going here. And getting a satellite? Oh, let's go that way. And taking a power action. Second from the left. And gaining 2 points. Okay. I still want my research station next. So research lab. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Research lab. Taking as my tech tile, building on Gaia planets, which puts me up on economy. And that's the whole action finished, so your turn. Oops. Another power action. Oh! I should have charged. Nope, I'm not within range of this. Okay. Second power action from the right is that one. And 3 points. This must be the new one we put into his deck. You can just because A, it has so many points, but B, you can confirm that the ones that look like this are the ones that you start in the deck. These you don't. You add them randomly. So okay, now that I have gotten my research lab, I'm finally content to build a mine, completely emptying the coffers. And that gains me 3 points because of my my tech tile. Another power action. Okay, wow. We shuffled both. These are the two. Okay. So, okay, the details of the setup are not maybe that important, but let's just take this third from the left. Oh, the 7 coins. Traitor. All right. I guess when I see this third from the left, I should consider, oh, you know what? If he does choose power action, he'll choose 7 coins. And so this would be the time to race for it if I still want it. But it's whatever. There's plenty of good stuff I can do with this. I can take the workers and take the coins next turn or something. I was delaying on power actions because I was hoping he would give me charge, and he still hasn't, but maybe he will. Anyway, 3 more points. You each when you set up the deck initially, you shuffle in all the ones that have this badge on the bottom, and they're all fairly low scoring. Like the power action one that has 0 points on it is from that group. And then you choose one of the advanced ones at random to add it to the deck at the start of the game. Additionally, if you're increasing the difficulty level, you choose number 9, which is a second faction action card. And then each round you choose another one from this deck and add it here. So it looks like these two are the 2 that have been added in that are unknowns. So this enemy loves taking power actions, apparently. Okay, I mean, very fitting for the Taklons, I guess, whose real mechanics are that they love spending power, gaining and spending power. I'm not sure if it's good or bad for me that they're not adding stuff that's going to do more on the board. They're just taking points and taking away power actions I'm not using, except I would have liked to use one this time. I mean, I wish I had that 7 coins. I know I did this to myself. What what pass tile am I likely to take? The dig and the coins is so good, right? But, I mean, so too is navigation, because I don't have any of that yet. And, right? I mean... I'm gonna take ore, I guess. So spend 4. 2 ore. We're still not in passing territory. A faction action. What a bitch. Okay. So I believe this is the only choice now, right? Close to me. Wait a minute. When he built this one, was that actually legal? Had I built here yet? I don't think I had. Because that was my most recent action, was doing this, wasn't it? Yeah, so actually, the only eligible planet was this one. I shouldn't have had to do directional selection at all. And now they're going to take this one. It's closest Gaia planet to me. Well, first they want it to be close to me. This or this would both be within distance too, and nothing else would. Then they're going to choose round goal. Both of these satisfy. Then they'll choose fewest digs and settle on this one. Take another power action and gain 2 points. Which power action? This one. Okay, so the power actions are sort of being contested here. They've taken 4 this round. It's a very Taclon thing to do. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess I'm going to turn 2 power into credits. And then I plan this round to build here, spending my cube just to increase my ore income. It does actually sort of make me regret taking... No, it doesn't. I take it back. So the thing is, though, that I want to make sure I don't accidentally charge power out of this bowl, wasting it. So I converted to credits and plan to spend those credits on this. Oh, yeah, that's right. But I don't want to do it yet. I want to make sure I can take 6 power out of the bottom bowl to Gaia form. And I'm going to have to somehow, like... I don't know exactly how I'm going to Gaia form after that. Take navigation twice and get down here somehow? Seems hard, but maybe. What did I just do? This. I Gaia formed. Yes, and I put the token down. Okay, your turn. Advance a random research track for 0 points. 4th from the left. That's not that. It's Gaia forming. Okay. Now I spend a cube, an ore, and 2 credits. Oh, no, I don't. I don't get any income from building here, right? It just goes completely to waste. I mean, boy, they've really boxed me in, haven't they? I'm a little worried they might take this planet too. That would be pretty unpleasant for me. Like, I have to make a federation out of this somehow or something? I don't know. Blue and white. I like white. White's not that bad. Yeah, I mean, I don't get income from doing it now, but I also don't really get punished for doing it now. Either of these 2 passing tiles is probably fine for me. Maybe even this one's not so bad. I'd like the dig. I assume that I have some way to use it profitably. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, these 4 planets... These 2, yeah. These have neighbors, so like I could try to build a federation here and hopefully here. Possible. But if this planet gets stolen from me, I'm really pissed, right? But they shouldn't, right? Because even if they choose the faction action, this is their top priority to build, right? It's just as close to me as this is, but it's fewer digs. This is also just as close, and I think fewer digs? No, it's the same number of digs. So if they build here, they might then build here next, I guess? But, like, this is also an option that's fewer digs for them. So I don't think I have to worry about them taking this. It's just a question of... There's no reward for doing it now. There's not much reward for putting it off, except that I get to pass faster and choose my own passing tile. And honestly, I think navigation might be the one, because then I don't necessarily have to spend my cube on this. I can try to use it to get a Gaia planet. I'd have to get some technology, like, to give me another cube, but there it is. I could just do it. So I think I just pass quickly. Well, but then if I next round build here, and then do some other stuff and eventually build here, as soon as I grab this planet, this is going to light up bright green in the Taclon's little brain centers, and they're going to want to go there, right? So I think I actually want to delay doing this until I'm ready to immediately hop over. So I think I pass, and I guess... How much power income am I going to have? 4... I can easily charge 3 here. I'll be getting a disc. Oh, I'm going to have 6 power income? Oof. 3, 4, 5. I can only... I'm already overflowing power unless I burn one here, which maybe I will for that reason. I guess I could take this if I felt I really needed more ore. But I think what I really want is credits. The problem is I don't really have enough, like... I can't really use the dig, right? Because I just don't have enough navigation to get to these red or white planets while doing what I want to do. I think this is the Gaia planet I really need, right? On the one hand, it's sad to take it now because they're not really competing for it yet, but it gives me access to an easy transdim, right? So I need to make plans to arrange to pick this up. So maybe I'm not getting this one at all. You know what? I'm gonna... This avoids wasting some power. It's very nice. And it gives me the ore as well. But to get here costs 2 cubes. I guess I can take 1 step of navigation to do that. So I guess that's why I'm not building here. I need the cube for next round. Okay, fine. I'll take this. Well, I could plan to take this, I guess. And then there's only 1 cube to get there, which I could get from navigation. Then I could do this round, but there's no rush, I think. I'm taking this one. I need more discs. Your turn. Pass. Choosing this round booster. Oh, I shouldn't peek. I guess I know what's in the deck, so it's fine. All right. So, what order do I want my income in? How many discs do I want before I take the charge? I think 2, right? Because I have 6 power income. 1 wouldn't be enough, yes. As previously calculated. So, give me 2 discs, the one from my favor tile. Then 4 power. 1, not 4 power, 6 power. Oh! That's right, I could take these in a different order as well if I wanted, right? I could... Does that matter? I don't know, maybe. So you can basically take each icon in whatever order you want. But you have to take all of an icon at once. So I can't, like, charge 1, then gain the disc, then charge 1 from this. But I could, like, gain these 2 discs, then charge 4 from here to 4, then gain the 1 disc from here, then charge 2 from here, and this way I avoid having anything down in this, or I have as much as possible in this bowl, instead of having it, like, if in a different order, I'd be less happy. Something you learn from Terra Mystica is, like, the there's a few basic understandings about where your power is in these bowls. Newcomers often are afraid to burn power, which is fair. It's better in Terra Mystica than it is here, because you start with so much extra supply. Because the leeching actions are bigger in Terra Mystica. So first they're afraid of burning power, and then they realize, wait a minute, if I burn power proactively, then I can cycle power more quickly, because I have less capacity. There's less junk in bowl 1 that has to make it to bowl 2 before it can finally get to bowl 3 to be spent, which is all true. Sort of. But in general, you prefer power to be here, obviously. A different way that I could have ordered things would have resulted in these 2 being here. And in this organization, I have access to the same amount of spendable power, right? 1, and then I could burn 1 to have 1 here, and I could burn 1 to have 1 here. I have access to 3... Actually, wait a minute. Something's not right. Obviously, a different organization wouldn't have had 2 here. Wait a minute. Did I actually not charge power in the optimal way? I think that's true. So, let's go back here. My setup... was like this, right? This is what I had. And I added 2, charged 4, getting them here, then added 1, charged 2, getting it here. But shouldn't I have instead gained 1 from this? Now charged 4. 1, 2, 3, like this. Hang on. Okay, so after gaining 1, I look like this. Then I charge 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess it comes out the same. Gain 2, charge 2. So it comes out the same. I'm not sure why. But okay, I guess that's nice. Other income, non-power income, basically. 2 credits, 2 knowledge, and 5 ore. So it seems pretty clear that as these come in, I want to turn them, like, all into credits, because I need so many credits to be able to spend all this ore. So let's gain 6 credits. Anyway, there are times where you could sometimes arrange to have, like, 1 power in bowl 3 and 1 in bowl 1, or to have 2 in bowl 2. Maybe I didn't have such an opportunity this round. I thought I did, but I actually don't see it now in retrospect. And in those 2 situations, you have the same amount of spendable power, 1, and the same amount of capacity, 2, right? You have 2 discs. here and here, or both here. Either way, you could spend burn one of these to spend the other. So you have immediate access to one power. The difference is when you have one here and one here, you don't have to burn any to get access to it. So any time you like proactively burn power if you didn't need to increase your cycling, it never actually helps. It just like sometimes breaks even and is sometimes worse. If there's something good to spend the power on, of course do so. You're just less happy than if you had been able to spend from bowl 3 instead. Anytime you cycle faster that way, but anyway, I don't know why I'm getting so into this. Let's just play the game. I believe the Automa still gets 0 points for this, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I passed first this round, so I get this. 3 power up here. Power actions? Do I need to rush on any of those? Do I need to rush on taking a planet from you? I know the way I went, I basically decided I'm going to try to get to this planet this round. And it's a little, like, late, because we just missed the 2 big building rounds, but I'd really like to get my academy if I can. Because if I do that, for one thing, I can get Navigation 2, which lets me scoop up a couple of Gaia planets with fewer cubes, right? So an academy is expensive, but I can afford it. And after doing that, what do I still need? Or credits? Some of each. One thing worth noting, I guess, is that when I take my academy, I'll get a tech tile, and I think I want this one. 4 power is just so nice. I mean, actually 4 credits might be even better. And I want navigation anyway, right? Yeah, maybe I take the 4 credits. So I guess I have to do all of this. Well, I don't know. The reason I mentioned the 4 power, other than it just generally being good, is that it would give me a way to get access to more power in bowl 3 to like take the credits power action. Maybe I burn 1 here to snag the credits before the enemy can, because it is pretty good to get this, right? And that's pretty much the only thing they're going to race me on, I think. This planet is still a ways off from either of us. I'd have to spend a cube to get there. I'd rather not. I think I can... I have so many discs. I should burn 1 here to get the 7 coins. I could really use some coins. I could also really use a worker or 2. Maybe I shouldn't burn 1. Because if I'm spending 6 credits, I still have enough for 2 mines, right? Whereas I don't have enough ore for 2 mines. So maybe I take the workers? I guess? Feels weird. But it would be really nice to get 4 power first, wouldn't it? Because then I could do both pretty comfortably. Yeah. Let's build the academy right away. I guess that's my priority. So pay 6 and 6 for the Knowledge Academy. Oh, by the way, this is a federation. So I have even more resources available than it looks like. And I'm going to take the power action here. And that moves me up any tactile research of my choosing. I choose this one, navigation, to get a cube. Your go. Pretty sure I shuffled already, but just in case. Power action, third from the left. No tactiles for me, okay. And a point. And I actually don't need, I only have one of these. Okay. So, cool. I'm going to charge 4, 2, 3. Okay, it says 2, but there are 3 there. 4. You go. Faction action. All right, here we go. It gets exciting. It's always exciting, man. Again, choosing to optimize for most Gaia planets. Wow, what a jerk. I think that's here. This is range 3, which is what your faction action has. Oh, sorry, I had to take a sneeze break there. Okay, so faction action has range 3. They're preferring Gaia planets yet again. So they wanted a planet closest to me. But they can't get within distance 2 of me. Oh, they can, here. Okay. And this is their only viable candidate. Wow, what a jerk. Okay. I was planning to grab this planet and then this one. Looks like that's not going to work out. Sure. So you build a mine here. Gaining... Oh, take a power action as well. 5th from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then get 2 points. Okay, I charge 1. That's cool. I like charging. I want to get that navigation as soon as possible. Oops. So I can start grabbing Gaia planets. I mean, do I though? Because I also want to take these power. I need to take like at least the ore power action before I have the ore to do that. So maybe I should do that first, just in case this power action hungry jerk takes this from me as well. It wouldn't be the end of the world to miss this, but it would be sad. Maybe I want to wait, actually. Not do any Gaia forming until... Or not spend my power actions until I'm ready to Gaia form, so that I know I have some discs down here. So I think I will just cash in knowledge for more navigation. You go. Upgrade closest to me. That's... Oh, and you prefer PIs, right? Over more trading stations? Yes. So this trading station becomes your PI. I charge 3, and you get a point. Or I may charge 3, of course. Of course I will. Oh, look at all this power. It says 6, but is that actually right? Maybe it is. Anyway, 11 power in bowl 3. That's so gross. That doesn't like... I mean, I don't know. In Terra Mystica, you start with 12, as opposed to the 6 that most factions start with here. But you usually burn off some of it right away. So nobody ever has 12 in bowl 3. It just doesn't happen. You know, maybe 9 sometimes, but usually not even that. Anyway, it's my turn. Oh, but I should pay 2 for charging. I didn't pay twice, did I? I don't think so. It's looking like now I should take a power action. But... I still have a worker? Or an ore? Shouldn't I grab this before it gets snapped up? I think so. Pay 1 and 2 for a mine here. And a cube, because it's a Gaia planet. Gaining 3 plus 3 is 6 points. Another power action. First on the left, that's the 7 power for knowledge. And 3 points. Okay. Remember, this is a Federation whenever I want it. I just have so much stuff I'm in a hurry to do, is the thing. I think it's time to take those power actions now. Or is it? Because this planet's looking juicy, right? I need to get down here so I have something to Gaia farm. And now that I have enough navigation, it's just 1 cube away. Okay, I'm gonna take the worker power action. Actually, hang on. I can peek. If he takes a power action, it's gonna be 3rd from the left. This one. Ah, but whichever of these I take, 3rd from the left will become this one. So as long as I take a power action, I'm sure to have the other one I want available next round. So I'll take the worker power action, which is the one that most immediately gives me something good to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not workers, it's ore, but whatever. Now you go. Build a mine. Range 2, ignoring endgame scoring, or focusing on the one that doesn't count. Okay, range 2. For you, that's gotta be here, right? Range 2, fewest digs. That's 0 digs. Nothing else looks as appealing as that. Okay. Oh, I should have built satellites for this new one. Actually, this is already eligible for a Federation, right? So, not that it matters for the Automa where you put its stuff, but I thought I would, just for fun, try to put the satellites down in places that look plausible. There's already a Federation here. You wouldn't try to connect back up. You'd go this way and maybe make this connect up or something. I don't know. So have I placed the right number of satellites? There's a question. None of its planets are adjacent to each other. So every time it built, it should have placed a satellite, which means it should have 1 satellite per building minus 1. So there's 3, 6, 8 buildings and 6 satellites. Yes, correct. I think I said minus 1, but it should have been minus 2, which is what it is. Okay, so it built there. And I don't get to charge any power, but it gets a point. And now I take... Well, is there any danger of my power action disappearing? 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, no, not this next round. So I could wait if I had to. But I think I want to get a bunch of stuff into bowl 1 right away. So I'm going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the 7 coins. And it is a power action, 4th from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is way more power actions than you would see taken in a 2-player game, I feel like. Okay. But I guess maybe not with the Taclons. Okay. We've added a lot of stuff to its deck that has made it even more power action hungry than the default Taclons, of course. Oh, hang on. Was this a pass? No, it wasn't. Okay, so it gets the 3 points. And I still have 3 up here. Wow. I mean... I guess I just build, right? So spend a cube to increase range to 4 and build here. An ore and 2 credits. No points for this because it's not a Gaia mine. Oh gosh, number of structures. I'm at 6. You're at like 100. 3, 6, 8. Yeah, 6 to 8. It's really only 11? Gaia planets? I have like 1? No, I have 2. Oh, you're not allowed to live on a purple planet, of course. You have 4? Oh my god. Okay, fine. I'm also on red planets, and I think that's it. Yeah. You're just on brown, green, and I guess a yellow? Yeah, not that anyone cares, but I've already marked all that. It's your turn, right? Because I just built that Gaia mine. Yeah, that sounds right. A pass. Okay. Taking this booster. And scoring 2 points. Back to me. Oh, I haven't built here yet. I didn't even put this in. Well, it's a good thing I can afford to, because that's the most important building this round. Yeah, I can't, because I wouldn't be allowed to Gaia form it. Okay. Anyway, I put my building there. And it just had a blue marker on it, so I thought I didn't have to. But, of course, that wasn't a building. So I get 6 points for that. 3 for this and 3 for this. And I Gaia form with 6 of these here. And, I mean, you know, I could take a Federation, I guess, this round, but there's more points for it next round, and I'm not doing that much with the resources if I rush for it. I don't even know what I would want. My knowledge income is 3, so a 4th would come quite in handy to let me get knowledge around earlier. Or a technology around earlier. A dig doesn't look very good. There's nothing easily reachable that I could dig. A cube might be okay somehow. Not that they're offering a cube. I don't know why I was saying that. Just like, I don't know, thinking about technology. Like distance, right? How much would distance help me? Also, I have plenty of space for all my power income, right? Yeah. I'm going to be spending these either for credits or probably ore. Actually, do I even have to spend them? I have what? In terms of power income, 6? Okay, I only have to spend like 1 to not overflow. So I could take this and just spend another. So I don't have to worry about overflow if I'm taking one of these. I guess I would really like to be able to build here. Because this is a nice neighborhood to grab. I'd like to pick up a cube first, but I should be able to do that. Either by gaining technology, although I'm gaining 3, aren't I? Any chance I could pick up a tech tile? Because getting to Nav 4 looks kind of cool. Range 3 would let me build here without spending a cube. I don't have much money income, but I do have 6 coins just lying here, right? And a bunch of money. A tech tile would cost me $8, which should be achievable. And 5 ore? I have 5 ore right there. So yeah, a tech tile should be achievable. Which means I don't really need the navigation, actually. Do I want to dig? Probably. There's numerous things I could dig for. Like maybe this red planet or this white one. But 1 knowledge, I mean, that goes a long way next round, right? That helps me actually get the Nav 3, right? I think that's what I need is a knowledge. Okay. Cool. So no points for passing. I don't have any pass tiles. We just say next round. I already gave you your points. This time I didn't get reminded by cleanup. I actually remembered to do it at the appropriate time. You... Wait, who passed first? It was you, right? Yeah. Power action, second from the left. Oh, don't look. That's, leftmost is the 7 or... Oh, gosh, we have to do income first. Why am I so bad at this? Okay. So 2 only credits. 4 knowledge is nice. 7 ore. 1 disc. And 6 power. Well, I'm clearly taking... Oh, I could have turned these into... Right. Could have turned these into credits first, but I don't have to, because to gain 6, I don't have to overflow. I go 1... Yeah, I just go like that, and it's perfect. Okay. Then I get this into bowl 2, and I choose what to do with 6 power worth of conversions. And I don't think I need cubes. I guess I could have bought knowledge. It looks like I want, like, 6 credits, though, right? Well... I'm spending 5 ore worth of stuff on this. And $8. After which, I'll have 1 ore. And I want to build at least 1 mine. So that's 2 of... That's 3 of my stuff spent. What do I spend the other 3 on? An ore? I don't think I need a cube. And I could ungain a credit to gain a cube instead, but... I think I'm going to just turn 3 of them into an ore. That's my 6. 3 here, 1 here. And as part of doing that, I'm supposed to remember to put this down. And we're in Federation territory, which is cool. All right, now take your action. All right, I had my eyes closed trying to remember what's the second power action from the left. In Terra Mystica, POW 2 was gain a priest. Yeah, but what is it here? Is it the double dig? I think so, right? Because it's 3 knowledge for 7 power, double dig for 5. Or is that single dig? I think it's double dig. Then... Or then credits, then single dig, then the other knowledge? I got these two backward. Okay. But I remembered all the others up to there. Anyway, second from the left, right? Yeah, so it is the double dig. Fine, I don't want it. And you get a point. My turn, and I gotta start jamming those power actions, I think. I mean, I guess... Of course, I would prefer to charge first, right? That's the thing about this tile, is it really slows you down. Like, it's great income. I mean, okay, so let's talk a little bit about balancing. Not like my design opinions or anything about what's balanced, but how these things are balanced. I saw someone say, and it looks about right to me, that the basic tech tiles for income are all worth about half of a power action, right? You know, 4 credits, or a little bit more than half power action is what they said, right? 4 credits, that's a little bit better than half of this power, right? Or like an ore and a credit, that's a little bit better than half of this. An ore and some power, that's a little bit better than half of this, right? Those are the only 3, really. And then there's this one, which, what's the deal with this? Well, it says 4 power, and these say 4 power. Isn't this a whole power action? No, because to get access to 4 spendable power, you have to gain 8 power. So this is exactly half of a power action, making it a little bit worse than the others. But it's better in some ways because you get to spend the power. You get to be flexible about how to spend the power. It's not going to have to be the same power action every round, right? It's also better in that you get it the round you take it. You get this new action. So you can gain 4, like... If you take this in round 1, you get 4 power 6 times throughout the game. If you take this in round 1, you get 4 credits 5 times throughout the game. So, anyway, I think these are all about equally balanced. Why was I talking about this? Power actions. I don't know. But the other thing is that this slows you down, right? If you want to do something that uses this, like, I need to charge up before I can spend power if I want to be efficient. In that time, other players can, like, take things away from you. So you're under a little bit more time pressure if you want to use this. Sometimes being slow is good, but usually there's something you want to race for at first, and then, like, eventually maybe something you want to stall for. At the moment, I have plenty of stuff I can stall with, and I really don't want to stall with any of it. I'm going to gain the 4 and hope nothing bad happens to me, I think. You go. Advance in a random research area. 5th from the right. That's 2nd from the left, which is navigation? Yes. And gain no points. Okay, and I could be greedy and wait even more to use my power, but I'm not going to. I don't think I need any digs. I just want to get going up that navigation track. Ooh, and this tech tile is exciting. Although I need a basic tech that I don't mind replacing in order if I want to take that. Could take this one, for example. I don't know. I'm not that excited about going up the science track, and this looks like kind of a joke. This one, 7 points to gain a cube. That's pretty cool, I guess. So if I ever gain access to 2 tech tiles, it might be like this one and this one. Maybe. Where was I? I was taking a power action. Credits still seem very good. I guess I could peek and see which action he'll be taking fourth from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So no rush on that. But I just have a lot of things to do, and I want to do them all quickly, I think. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be rushing on that. Because while I do want to do this, I guess the point is I don't want it taken away from me. And this player is spending a ton of power on power actions. Because we've shuffled a bunch of those into the deck. I think it's worth making sure I get the good ones. Build a mine at range 2. I think I forgot to put down a satellite for some recent mine action. I don't know. It looks like they all have satellites. Yeah, it's still 8. Okay, they just haven't built a mine in a while. All right, so they want closest to me, fewest digs. Well, fewest digs and then closest to me. That should be here, right? That's only 1 dig away, and it's distance 2 from me. I guess the same is true here, right? These are both candidates. And nothing else is. So we'll have to narrow that down by directional selection. Yeah, from the top. So that's in this direction. And we get here. And I charge 1. Oh, and you get a point. And I'm going to take the other power action I want, which is the ore. I'm pretty sure I need all that ore. Your turn. Power action, 4th from the right. And you get 3 points. At least one of us has easy turns. I still think I'm supposed to build a research lab at some point this round. What? It's a Federation round, right? Yeah. And pushing up my knowledge first versus building my research lab first, not much difference. So... I noticed this area is... Hang on. Where did I have them build? Here. Yes, that was correct. This would be better, but they couldn't reach that because they hadn't built this yet. Okay. So this whole cluster like could become a federation once I've like done a little bit more building. But trying to squeeze that in this round is a little unsatisfying. I'd like instead for like a federation to be mostly around these, and then maybe I can build another federation down here by the end of the game. I don't know. Or I might have to work this stuff in to this federation. Yeah, that's only like 3 satellites, right? It's not too bad. And trying to build another one around here is going to be tough, but maybe they'll give me more neighbors. So, I mean, the trading station has to be one of these two, and I think this one's better. So I guess that's what I do now. Is Just build the trading station. I don't see any particular need to rush on gaining the knowledge and building that Gaia planet. They're going to leave this sector alone pretty much. Well, the sooner I build there, the sooner I build this, the sooner they're more likely they are to take the Gaia planet, so I'd rather wait. Okay, I've built my trading station. Your go. Faction action. All right, so ignoring the Gaia planet goal, they want to build closest to me. Tiebreaker, fewest digs. So that's here, right? This is distance 2 from me, and this is distance 2. And there's nothing else that's distance 1. This is also distance 2. But the only one that's a single dig away is here. That's 0 digs away, rather, is here. So that's what they're going to go for. Oh, but they can't. Right. There's no mines left. So they do an upgrade instead. It's just a normal upgrade, right? If it can't be resolved because the condition is not met, take an upgrade action instead. Let me just double check the priorities for upgrades. Just build a mine into a trading station. Okay, closest to me, mine into trading station. That's got to be here, right? No, this also counts. So we'll have to do directional selection for that. Bottom to top. That's this one. Do I want to pay a point to charge 2? These are going to go away pretty soon. Ooh, I wonder if I should have... I probably should, in fact. This is the kind of thing you don't think that much about in Terra Mystica. So I'm not used to thinking about it, but... Like... No, what am I talking about? This is just stupid. I was thinking, oh, should I have preemptively spent 2 so I had some stuff here? So that I would still have 6 here after gaining charge? It doesn't make any sense. I can just gain the charge and then spend these 2 to Gaia form. So yeah, I obviously accept the charge 2. Hey, that was 3. Don't try to cheat. You only get to charge 2. Okay, and then you take a power action first on the right, and then you gain 2 points. Research lab time. This is the only legal place. Gain a tech. I think I want this one, right? I want navigation, so it's this or a wild, but this one's great. That moves me up on navigation, and I charge 3. Oh, actually I might start having trouble having enough to Gaia form with. No problem, just gain more power so I can spend some more. Great. Your go. Because I don't get a reward for doing that. Okay. You upgrade again. Choosing closest to me, and you still... Let's see. What's the order of these tiebreakers? It's first this, and then this, right? So... You want to build a trading station, and you want to be close to me. So that's here. I can charge 3. Yes, please. 1, 2, 3. And you gain a point. So I still have a ton of income or resources left. That's nice. Maybe I can even squeeze in a trading station or 2. Is that being rewarded at some point? Not till the end. Oh, how are we on Gaia planets and stuff right now, by the way? I have 1, 2, 3, soon a 4th, but not actually yet. Structures, I don't know. How are you on Gaia planets? 1, 2, 3, 4 still. Okay. Most structures... You should be at like 10 now? Actually, I can just count here, right? 6 of these, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And I'm at 7 or 8? 3... I can count on my board too. 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I could actually build my other academy, right? Like, it's expensive, but I could do it. Thing is, 4 knowledge income is exactly the amount I want. Cubes are nice, and so are tactiles, but I think I have other stuff to do right now. I'm gonna need more money income. Well, I just gained a tactile that gains money? I don't know. Yeah, I have a lot of resources, huh? Because this is gonna be a federation this round. This stuff... Do I have any cubes? I have 0 cubes, huh? None cubes. No, that can't be right. I should have gained a cube here when I went up on this track, but I didn't. Okay, good. So why was I thinking about cubes? Gaia planets, that's why. I'm just thinking about, like, what's my second federation? Can I afford to not include these planets? I think I can, right? If I eventually make this an academy, that's 3 points. 2 trading posts here would, like, that would do it. Or I could leave this as a research lab, trading posts, and a mine. Or even fewer trading posts and include these 2 mines, perhaps. So I think I want to Gaia form this round. I definitely want to. I think I'll be able to. It's a bit of a shame to cash in the research this round when I'm being rewarded for it next round. But, I mean, the 3 navigation is really nice. I think we've kind of gotten to the point where I can take a break from doing things so fast. I'm just going to cash in my knowledge. You go. Another faction action. Okay. So let's see. Closest to me, you can... 2 is the best you can do on that. Fewest digs, this is the best you can do on that, so that's what you're going to do. I'll charge 1. Then you take a power action first on the left. Didn't want that junk anyway. And you gain 2 points. I mean, you're in passing territory, so... Also, you spent both of your faction actions, haven't you? Yeah, so, I mean, maybe there's another one in here that got randomly shuffled. I assume that's possible. But we don't think it's very likely that they're going to get a chance to go here, I don't think. But, like, why encourage it, right? What federation do I want this round? Also, do I care about the Lost Planet? Is this something I should be rushing for soon? Maybe. I'm not short on mines or anything, am I? No. Okay. I really want to build some trading stations. I need more money income. 4 is, well, 6? I mean, I actually have a decent amount. But I'm about to build like 1, 2, 3 mines this round, I think. So I'll have a ton of ore. Well, 3 mines and 1 trading station is just about capping me out for what I can do this turn, this round. Except I still have a Federation coming. I was thinking about whether the Lost Planet helps me somehow. I don't know. It's not realistic to try to build a Federation out of just these 4 just this section of planets, is it? Because if it were, I could actually try to build a second Federation here this round by upgrading this, finding the Lost Planet here, or whatever, and making this a trading station, right? Kind of cool. Is there any way I could do that? It's so hard. I have a Federation that I could grab, I guess. I think I could actually do that. How many planet types am I on? 1, 2, 3. So this is a pretty bad tech tile right now, but this one's okay. And it would let me go up here. And that would make this better, in fact. The Lost Planet is a new planet type. Huh. That would actually let me Gaia form this if I wanted to. Yeah, I think I could build a Federation here and then maybe one just here. It's so ambitious. Especially if I'm making this an academy, how am I getting enough points worth of stuff up here? Making this an academy and putting the Lost Planet down here, mind you. I think Navigation 5 looks really nice this game. Scoop up this stuff. Well, I guess this was another thing I could include, right? Have like trading stations here or something. Yeah. Okay, so what do I need to do that? Also, I guess these guys are never getting anywhere. My next action should be to claim a Federation, and I can't quite figure out, do I need coins or credits? Sorry, credits or ore. I think it's ore, right? So I guess that's what I'll do. I'll put my Federation token here. Take the ore. $12 points because it's 7 plus it's a Federation round. And 2 ore. It's a pass. Taking the rightmost booster tile. And you get 5 points. We assume you managed a Federation. Okay. Alright, so there's no longer anything else happening. I can plan out the rest of the round however I like with no hidden information. Which is a blessing and a curse. I mean, now that I have that Federation, like, that's what I needed for the Academy. I needed that before I could gain knowledge, because I wanted to take this as my step, so... yeah. So I'm going to build my second Academy. Kind of a bummer, because it's taking away some knowledge for next round, but maybe I'll take the knowledge Federation or something? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll gain some from Gaia forming. I don't know. So it costs 6 and 6. And I'm putting my second Academy here. No points for this. But I do gain a tech tile. As discussed before, I choose this one. So I'm going to scoot the ones that don't create income further down, because I think these are the 3 that the mod looks at to decide your income. So let's scoot this one. I would never forget you. This I might forget somehow. Okay, and then I go up in knowledge, or in a research area. I choose this one. And that requires me to flip a Federation token, which I can do finally. I gain a navigation range, but also I get to place the lost planet, and I want it here. This serves a dual purpose. First of all, it connects these without needing a satellite, which is nice, but also it gives these guys a reason to dig here, to build here, instead of like doing something else that would bother me more. Okay, cool. So now this is almost ready to be another Federation. I don't have enough workers, though. All the good power actions are gone. So I'm a little embarrassed right now with not in terms of like, I mean in the colloquial sense of you know, someone who's embarrassed for funds. I don't mean I'm blushing. I mean I'm like, oh, I'm a little bit short with all the stuff I want to do. I'm gonna have to burn some power at the very least. So these 3 I'm converting to an ore, and then I'm spending everything I have on a trading station here. Now this is enough for a Federation. 3 plus 1 plus 1 is 5 plus 2 is 7. And it's just that I also need to build here this round to get my Gaia Former back. It's a little bit embarrassing when I'm broke. Do I get any points for that? No, because it was just a trading station. But I do get another turn, and I can claim my Federation now. And I think it's just like a little bit less embarrassing to turn a couple credits in, to burn a little bit to get a couple credits than it is to burn a bunch to get a worker. So I'm going to take the ore. Sorry, to gain ore. I'm gonna take the ore one again, or a second ore one, I should say. For another 12 points is 46, and 2 ore. Spend this action for a cube. And there's nothing I'm doing is going to charge me power, right? So I can just burn whenever I feel like it without having to worry about sequencing. So I'm going to burn 1 to spend 2 as credits. Then build. Oops, I was in the wrong place. Here on my Gaia-formed planet, this gets me 3 points. And I mean, building here looks really good. It's just like, I'm sort of torn. Am I building a third Federation here or up here? Surely I can't manage a fourth. And like, I already have a foothold down here. Right? Up here, there's a few places it's convenient to build, but no place I've actually already built. Down here, like, I could sling together a couple satellites to connect this up, right? By the last round. I really would like 2 more credits, I think, so I can build 1 more mine this round. So let's burn 2 to get 2 in here and spend them immediately for credits. Spend those for another mine. And the only real place to put one is here, right? So I may as well do that. And then I choose where to Gaia form now that I've succeeded at getting 6 of them down here. The question is, where's my most likely next Federation? Here I have 1 mine, here I have 2. That's basically it in either case. How easy is it to get, you know, another couple of buildings? I mean, up here, if I could find 2 digs, it's not that hard to finish, right? And in 2 rounds, I should be able to get a couple of digs, I would think. Down here, it's less clear. I don't need any digs, but I do need you to build close to me at some point. Oh, maybe I should have built here? No, either way, I could have built here. And then, if I had a planet here, I would be encouraging this build. But I assume they'll probably both happen at some point, right? I kind of like just taking this one. If nothing else, because it makes it harder for these guys to get another Gaia planet, right? When they have range 3, they might want to snag this for endgame scoring. And it also gets me closer to this one as well. Because if we look, right now I'm behind on 2 Gaia planets, right? I'm two Gaia planets behind. Or I'm behind by 1. It would cost me 2 more to pass you. Is that still true? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I forgot when I built my latest guy. Okay, so now I'm a little more caught up. Oh, and how are my first buildings? This one counts. So 3, 4, 8, 10? Are you still on 9 or did you build more? 4, 7, 10. Okay. So I don't know. Like, I should be able to pass on Gaia's endgame scoring, I would think. Just gonna have to time it a little carefully, I guess. And I do wonder if this was a mistake and it should have been here. Because then I could force a build here a little more sooner than I otherwise could. But I don't remember the ordering, whether I've gained any new information since making this decision. I'm not going to allow myself to roll it back. I think I'm pretty much done now, right? And it's time to pass. Now I'll notice I have 3 knowledge income, which is a sad amount. But I can't fix that here. Wow, I didn't even know this was in the pile. I feel like it's been taken every round. Or I've just been looking at the ones with big orange octagons on them, I guess. I definitely don't need this one. I think I probably want the dig, right? To, like, grab this planet, maybe? Or this one? Is it possible I could build 4 federations? It seems so far-fetched. I know it's like... In Terra Mystica, 2 towns was like the baseline for not having a horrible game. Or for not pushing terribly hard towards towns. In kind of low-level play, 3 towns was an ambitious amount. And you could get it sometimes, but it was hard. And nobody ever gets 4 towns. Apparently in like high-level play, 2 towns sometimes is right, but players push for 3 towns a lot and are able to achieve it. And 4 towns is like, okay, that's the amount you have to push for. 3 towns is like, yeah, that's often achievable. In Gaia Project, apparently, 3 federations is the baseline for not having a horrible game. And 4 is the amount you sort of have to push for. So we really should be building a 3rd. But, like, could I build a 4th? I haven't really... I don't know. With my academies... Both academies and the PI both already in a federation, I can't, like, take this thing to make it easier to form federations. So I would have, like, a lot of work cut out for me, I feel like. Right? It's just, like, it just seems unthinkable. But a 3rd, it seems like there are a number of ways I could get there. Upgrading these 2 to trading stations, building here and here, that already does it, right? So that's quite achievable. And then I'll snag the navigation tech for Federation points. All that to say, I think a dig is pretty cool. Because both of my plans for additional federations require digs, and I don't have ways to produce them right now. Sure. Go ahead and fall over, I guess. And I think we hit cleanup. Oh, I should have given you points for passing. No, I did. 5 points for your federation. Yep, I remember that. And we already set up your deck, right? You've passed 4 times. You should have 12 cards, right? Because you start the game with 8 on this difficulty. Anything else I'm supposed to do? Yes, income. Oh, look at all this money. Oh, it's so nice. Charge 7. I mean, right now I can only support 5, so I guess I'll gain the 1 first. And now I have exactly 2, and then 5 more. I'll pull these 6 in here, and I get conversions as I do so. I don't think I need cubes. Oh, a knowledge would be sick! Okay, I'll take a knowledge And 2 credits. Okay, perfect. This makes up for my inefficiency in only gaining 3 knowledge. Great. You're going to build a mine, aiming for Gaia mines, but only at range 2, sucker. Okay. Fine. I don't think there's anywhere very good for you, right? There's plenty of places that are only 1 dig away. But the only one... The next tiebreaker is closest to me. Oh, you do have space. Yeah, you have a mine. Okay. So I think it has to be here. I don't think we're rolling any dice or anything. They can't reach anything brown. Well, they can't reach anything Gaia, which is their first objective. Then they can't reach anything brown, so it has to be white or... yellow, sorry, or gray. There's plenty of such options within distance too, but of those, the one that's closest to me is here. So I don't think they have any choice but to build here. Also, I must have forgotten a satellite at some point, because none of these are places where they started, and so each one should have come with a satellite when they built it. I think this is the one I forgot, because I remember building down here, planning this, but then didn't actually do it. All right, let's just go here. Really inefficient satellite placement. I can charge 3. Oh, I haven't... Yeah, I've done my disc income. All right, I'll charge 3. It's, what, round 5? Still seems good. Look at all those discs. You get your 3 points. I don't think maybe I just gave those to you and I'm now incorrectly giving them again, but I don't think so. I should get into the swing of like doing a habit of doing things in the right order. Oh, right. That wasn't a faction action. It was like this. Okay, so you're not doing this stuff. Okay. Oh my God. 8 power to spend. 3 more. If I could charge a little more first, that would be nice. What am I in a hurry to do? Build here so that your next faction action will take this from me, I guess. What is the scoring this round? It's research. Okay. I want, in like 2 actions in a row, to build here and then here so that they can't... Like, as soon as I build this, suddenly if they draw a range 3 build that wants Gaia planets, they'll aim here, right? But if it's a range 3 build, that would probably be their faction action, which cares more about being close to me than it does about final scoring. So I think I should be okay. I don't know. Anyway, I want to do these 2 quickly, in quick succession, so this is not for too long exposed as a final scoring planet that's close to me. I guess this one counts too, huh? I'd like to build on all 3 of these this round. It should be achievable, right? Next round's trading stations? Okay. I'm just going to build a mine. I'm not going to get too in my head about whether there's something... Oh, I should have done this, of course, Gaia Planet, when I picked up my discs. Anyway, I'm just going to build here, not get too in my head about whether it's a good idea. I have navigation 4, so that's why I was able to reach to put the Gaia former and why I can still... or why I can still build there. Rather, I have navigation 5, which means range 4. I get 3 points for this because of my tech tile. Upgrade science. No points. Scoop this up before anyone else can. Spending an ore because it's a Gaia planet, but it's quite within range of me, so there you go. 3 more points. You are upgrading, preferring... Let's see. You're building a trading station as close to me as you can. Well, there's a number of options, right? So we're going to have to use selection. So first tiebreak is which of these they can build based just on their board. So it's definitely a trading station. And then second tiebreak is just directional, so from the top. Or, well, second tiebreak is closest to me. Right? Let me just upgrade. Yeah, closest to me and then directional. So there's a million places. Oh, no. There aren't a million places. There's only one. Because this is me as well. I should put a... You're supposed to put a satellite there as a reminder of whose lost planet it is. And that would have helped me see... Yes, this is the only place they can build a trading station that is distance 1 from me. And therefore, there's not multiple choices. There's only one. And you get 3 points for this. Could you guys, like, organize into a deck? Thank you. I may leech 3. Yes, I accept. Oh, I'm swimming in power. Okay, now it's definitely time to spend it. Coins looks pretty good. Is it possible I want to dig? I mean, I already have one. I can barely use that. Yeah, give me the cash. Actually, I should take a quick look at what your sport card is. Third from the right, so it's not going to affect any of these. Okay. That is to say, if your next action is a power action, it wouldn't be like blocking. Like if it said third from the left, I would think about, do I want both of these? Oh, but I couldn't stop. If I took this one, then third from the left would be this, so I couldn't really stop you from taking something I want. I'll take the one I definitely want. It is a power action. It's this one. No tactiles for me. Okay. 3 points. Now, building here still looks good. But do remember, I have a dig coming up and only one mine left. And I need to make sure I get a Federation out of this area. I might have actually made some trouble for myself by letting them build here. If I had just, as I planned to, put the lost planet here, maybe I could have gotten that mine to be here. I don't remember when they took the build action. It was a while ago, so probably not. It would have been, at any rate, like a coin flip instead of being guaranteed to be somewhere where I don't really want it. I don't know. I guess I enjoyed the Leech 6. I guess I can make this part of the Federation. It doesn't cost any extra satellites to include this if I'm including this one, right? It's always 2 to get here. I could even make this, but that actually does cost an extra satellite, right? This one doesn't either. But I need something that already has a neighbor, and that's this, right? So I think this is what I'm supposed to build this round. I'd like the Gaia planet, but that is like a lower priority than making sure I can put together a Federation here. Which, I mean, 2 trading stations and 3 mines, that's already enough, right? So actually, I guess that means I want to build this first, right? Because Gaia planets are important to me. And I should be able to put together enough down here even if I build this mine. So I'm going to take that mine right away. Spending a credit, of course, or a cube, of course. and getting 3 points. I'm going to go do a victory condition update because I'm always forgetting this shit. Number of Gaia planets I have is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 now. Number of structures is getting up there. 4, 8, 13. And how about you? Gaia planets, I think still just 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Total planets, 4, 8, 11. Okay, good, good. I like this. I'd like to spend my power again, probably. Because now there's not really any rush to get any of this stuff. I'll be Gaia forming here, but I want to get some power into this bowl. Actually, yes, taking a power action is rushing to get this, now that I look at it. So the power action I want, I mean... Oh, I still have this charge 4 lying around. I don't think there's any rush to use that. Do I need more ore? I want to build a couple trading stations. Well, at least one. I'm definitely building this mine this round. One trading station, and I wouldn't have room for any more trading stations, and I think I want another trading station. So I guess I'll take the ore power action. I mean, those two are usually pretty good, right? In Terra Mystica, the 4 power for 2 workers power action was okay. The dig actions were very hotly contested as well, especially the double dig, which looks looks quite good in this game as well. But the fact that there's Gaia planets, planets you can take without having to dig, seems to put a little bit less pressure on these. I don't know. I mean, what am I saying? Like, I'm just playing against the Automa. Who knows what players do? But ore is a little bit more of a bottleneck in this game than workers are in Terra Mystica, I think. In late game Terra Mystica, you generally have your limiting factor is coins, not workers. Here, so far, I don't know. I've had some games where I have too many coins. Obviously, it could just be economy balancing, but... You know, the fact that they made this cost 6 instead of 4, and this cost 3 instead of 2, like, this shit costs a lot more ore than it does in Terra Mystica, going into tech tiles at all. And tech tiles are still very good, so... Like, everything else costs about the same as in Terra Mystica, except these two cost more ore. So... It just seems like there's more pressure to spend your ore, and therefore the ore power action is a little bit better. It was sort of mediocre. Like, people took it fairly often, but it wasn't as good as the coins or the double dig or the priest. Well, I don't know, it depends. Anyway, just sort of babbling on. You're going to research. Oh, good for you. It's a research round. More science, weirdly enough. And 2 points. Of course, the fact that it's a research round doesn't actually impact it, but it's nice of you to cosplay as a real human being. The other science that I want to go up on, obviously, is looking like economy. The advanced tech tile here is not so hot, but that's okay. I'm not getting that many more tech tiles this game. I definitely want this one, but no rush. I want to wait till I have my 3rd Federation down. And now that before I charge anymore, I want to take the 6 that are conveniently just sitting here and Gaia form with them. The last eligible transdim planet, which I will be building just for 3 points next round, I guess. Oh, maybe I'm not building the trading stations this round because they're worth points next round. Of course I'm not. What am I thinking? I guess I'm building a research lab this round? Oh, well in that case I shouldn't have been building all these stupid mines. I should have just grabbed like 9 points. Or no, this is for Gaia plant? I mean, yeah. Oh, 6 points, I guess. Like these 2 mines. I could have built the research lab first. No, wait, I already have that tech tile. What am I talking about? Yeah. There's no advanced tech I could have taken more quickly. This one, it would be hard to push for. I'm not quite sure how I would do it. And I'm not really placing any more mines, so I don't know. I think just making sure I got these before they went away was well worth missing the chance to maybe somehow get extra VP for them. Okay, I think it's... Oh, but... I can't build another mine if I don't build a trading station, right? And this is kind of the tech tile that I want, right? No, this one's fine. This one's fine. Even this might be okay, but yeah, this one's pretty good. 7 points in a cube is pretty nice in the end game. I'm just going to build a research lab now. Where are my trading stations? There's just this one. And as I said, I want the one worth 7 points, which gets me a cube, I guess. Ah, hang on. And also 2 points because it's a research round. Upgrade. You still have a trading station left, so you want to build one. You want it to be as close to me as possible. There's 1,000 options at distance 2, but only 1 at distance 1. So this is the one you choose. And I can charge 3. I mean, it's a little late for that. Right? The good power actions are gone. Am I really going to not spend this dig? Am I that big an idiot? I don't think so. In Terra Mystica, when you take the shovel, you can at least, like... I mean, okay, it's usually not a very good idea, but you don't have to build when you dig. There are situations in which you might dig and not build, and then late, like, which has the effect of, like, turning this red planet into, say, a blue planet permanently, or until someone digs it again. But it stays blue, and then you can build on it later. You can't do that in this game. You have to build at the same time as you dig. I guess there are some reasons why this makes sense. But the point is, like, you know, in Terra Mystica, if you, like, don't have enough mines or enough money to build, like, the dig is still useful. Here, if I don't let myself... If I don't let myself build, I'll be wasting this dig, and then I'll be like, boy, why didn't I take a different round booster, right? Was this one available? I don't think so. It was. This one would have been way better. At least the way I played it. Maybe I probably could have waited on like one of these Gaia planets, but I got scared and I took them all, and now I don't have anything to build. I don't know. Obviously I can build the trading station. It feels a little bad to be doing that just ahead of the trading station round. But I guess I'm going to need a lot of money. Maybe it's fine. Anyway, I don't think I'm charging 3. I would charge 2, but 3 is kind of a lot this late stage. You get your point. And I go. I mean, I really need that trading station, I think. Because I want this dig. I missed the points, but I get some decent income for it. I have a lot of ore income. Any amount of credit income will be valuable. Build. You do have places to build. Range 4, but doesn't care about Gaia planets. Build at range 4. You got it. So that's pretty much everywhere. Fewest digs available for you. That's also close to me. That's here, right? We're finally getting that build? Yeah. Because anything within range of him that's only 1 dig, so that's gray or yellow, and then as close to me as possible among those, it has to be here. Okay. So that's one reason why it was nice to build this planet. Rushing this one out may be less necessary, but I didn't want it to get taken. I'll charge 1. And you gain a point. Having built the trading station, I can now build a mine. Spending my dig. Here. Power action, 4th from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a point. Okay, we're into passing territory now. Definitely cashing in knowledge. This is the perfect time to charge 3, so let's take this one. One, two, three. And I get 2 points because it's the research round. Another power action, 5th from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double dig. And 3 points. Oh no, hang on. This was a pass. You want... Oh, I like that one. Okay, and you're still first player. Now it's me. I'll take my cube. How many planet types am I on? I know I have added white since last time I looked up here. I think it's just these 4. So my cubes are basically going to be used just for points, right? I'm going to be taking power actions to turn them into points. Was I wrong to take a research lab? Oh, did I not even give myself the 7 points? I don't think I did. Okay, the research lab for 7 points was fine. And then next round, I'll just, like, build a bunch of trading stations and research labs, I guess. But I want one research lab so I can take this 15-point tech, obviously. But I should be able to squeeze that in. I have 5 power. Don't really want any of this, probably. I mean, the amount of ore I want to spend next turn is probably like 3 of these and 1 of these, so that's like 9. Whereas I have 7, 8, 9 income, so I don't really need any more ore. Credits, I suspect I'm quite short on. I have 3, 7, 10 income. It's going to cost me 14 to do all this. I have a few credits lying around, but I'm going to want to plow some more. Like, once I take a research lab, I'll be able to afford another trading station, right? I mean, it sort of doesn't matter, because all I'm doing is taking basic action, like basic conversions with this, and then I'll get a bunch more basic conversions when this comes in. But there's, I guess, an argument about cubes, maybe? Because, like, what's the efficient way to turn cubes into points? I have 2 cubes now. I have another one coming in for free. So that's 3 cubes by the end of the game. And that's it. I can't pick up any more out here. These all kind of suck, actually. I can get some cubes out of this. Won't be super efficient. But, like, how many points are these 2 things worth? This is... I mean, I can score a Federation tile again now, I guess. Also, can I form a Federation yet? No. I'd have to build another trading station, and I don't condone that action. I expect my knowledge is going up by about 2 next round, right? Because I'm getting 4, or my research, because I'm getting 4 knowledge. And I'm building a research lab. And I don't think it's really going to go up any more than that. And I'm probably going to just want these 2, right? They're worth points, and then I get a bunch of money. So I'm not getting many cubes from the research track. Which means I have 3 plus whatever I turn power into. 4 sounds like a good number, because this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 points for 2 cubes, which I could do twice. Or I could do this once, which gets me a little extra resources, but only 7 points. Instead of 7 points twice. So I think I do want 1 more cube. So I'm going to take the conversion action to cubes here. And I'm going to spend 2 cubes immediately on this to gain 7. Right, it's 3 plus number of planet types. Yeah. And that's still 1, 2, 3, 4. I haven't dipped any further than this. I haven't gained 4 yet. Whoops. There was a way to do this better, right? Let me put these 4 in the cube back. Spend 2 for credits. Gain or charge 4 like that. And only now spend 4 for an cube. Yes, that's better. And I think that's gonna do it for the round. I'll pass this. Okay, give me my cube back. Scoring 0. And take one of these 3. They all stink. I have what, 3, 7, 8 power income. I can fit that without needing any more discs. I certainly don't need the discs for satellites, so given that I don't need the navigation, I guess I'll take the ore. It's better than 2 power. And the knowledge might not be nothing. Maybe for some reason I end up taking this power action. Or, I mean, I could take I could convert some to power as it comes in from, to knowledge as it comes in from Gaia, maybe? I don't know. All right, cleanup, please. Income. Should have counted this up correctly. 10. $11 ore is so much. Okay. I guess I'll charge 8 first and then gain 1. And move all 6 in here. I still think I need more credits, right? What am I going to do with all this damn ore? I can easily see how to spend 19 credits on 4 trading stations, a research lab, and a mine on the Gaia planet. So it's just a question of what to do with the last 3. I don't think I need more ore. Actually, I do. If I want to buy 4 of these, 1 of these, and 1 of these, that's already 12. 8, 11, 12. So that's what I'll spend it on. My 3 credits and 1 ore from this. And this time I shockingly won't forget to do this. The crowd goes wild. Okay. Your turn. I guess I can turn these face down. Don't need them anymore. Research a random thing. Oh, did I give you points for passing? No. Research. Second from the right. Enjoy your economy, my friend. A little late for that, I have to say. If this were a real player, that would be quite a shocking move. But this thing's goal isn't to simulate a real player. It's to give you the kinds of interactions you would often have with a real player. And sometimes real players do opportunistically move up science tracks that aren't the one they're competing to win on. You know, you just wouldn't be this one. Uh, so I still think I can build one research lab and I think 4 trading posts. I mean, I don't know. Do I have enough that are near? I guess that's a question. 1, 2, 3, 4? No, 3. Okay. Yeah, maybe I only get 3 of those in, or I have to get an expensive one. So, I don't know. Oh, you know, I should have put a Federation marker here. This is a satellite, so it looks like I used a satellite here, but actually that's the lost planet. I should have put a marker here to remind myself I can't claim this Federation again. What's my big priority right now? Most of the stuff I want to do, oops. When I did this, I did it wrong. Most of the stuff I want to do, you can't really push me off of. It's mostly just power actions, right? And waiting for you to give me neighbors for more trading stations, maybe? And it looks like my research is going up twice this round, which is perfect. It gets me here. And there's nowhere else I really want to go. A cube would be okay. There is some risk you would take this from me, which would be pretty bad. Yeah. I think that's actually my top priority, is make sure I can get that cube action. So let's pick up a cube. Random research again. 4th from the left is Gaia forming. And 2 points. I'm going to grab that cube action before something bad happens to it. Another 7 points. Power action, 3rd from the left. That's ore. Hope I don't need that. No, 5th from the left. Oh, that's garbage. That's the double dig. Nope, it's the knowledge. I don't need 2 knowledge. Actually, that's kind of funny. So, Zephyne pointed out to me when he saw this game, you know, and was analyzing things. One thing that's kind of surprising is the costs of the 4 and 7 knowledge, which I hadn't noticed. Usually, like, okay, compare the dig and the double dig, right? The single dig is less efficient. You're spending 3 power and getting one dig. So it's costing you 3 power per dig. If this were 3 power per dig, it would cost 6, right? So you kind of expect, like, being able to spend big chunks of power to be more efficient than spending less. This one is just strictly worse than this one. You would never take this if this were available, as far as I can see. Oh, no, that's not true, right? Because it costs 4 power to do the basic conversion. So, but this gives you one knowledge for every 2 power. And this, like, costs you 1 extra power than the same rate here would. So why doesn't this just cost 6? Like, I guess because knowledge is so good that they wanted to make it less efficient to get more of it, even though it's more efficient to get more digging? I don't really understand it. Anyway, just an interesting little thing. He takes this power action. And gains 3. I don't think I already gave the 3 points. There's no advanced tech tile I'm dying to have, or, well, I want this one, right? I guess is the answer. Not that one, this one. I gotta get the Federation first, though. Which requires at least building a trading station in one of these two. So let's do that now. I mean, I don't know. Do I need more ore? I don't think so. Do I need more credits? I mean, maybe. Well, if I were going to be more ambitious this round and do something else, it would be like build another trading station, right? But I can't even get a benefit out of doing that. It would give me a cube. Maybe I shouldn't have taken this power action, and I should have tried to push for this this cube action instead. Rescore like a 12-point Federation. My third Federation. Maybe, yeah, that makes sense. But no, I mean, yeah, I don't know. That seems hard. I probably could do it, but I want to go up on economy more than I want that. So I'm just gonna go up on economy first. I still don't think there's really much of a rush to do any of the other stuff. Let's get some charge 1 instead of charge 2, if he happens to build near me. No points for that, right? Yeah. Upgrade. You have no trading stations left, so it'll have to be a research lab. You choose the one that's closest to me. Well, there's a lot of choices. All 4 of them. So, directional selection from the top of the board is this one. Do I want to charge 3? You bet your ass I do not. You get a point. All right, trading station, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Isn't there some power action I should be taking? I gotta figure out how much it actually costs to do everything. If I want to build 4 of these is 8. One of these. That's 12. That's what I have. So if I want to do anything more, I will need more ore. In credits, I think I also have exactly what I need. 4 of these would be 12, 17, 19, yes. Oh, but keep in mind, I'm getting this, right? That's pretty cool. Okay, so I need to get my Federation sort of quickly so that I can get maximum value for this when I take my tech tile to get all the way up in economy. Okay. So I guess trading stations are my biggest... Oh, right, but... all of that to say, like, this is enough that I could build another research lab just with this, right? So I guess I, like, want ore for another trading station? Try to build 5 of those this round? Do I even have a place to build 5? I didn't, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I need another neighbor to get a 5th. But maybe I can manage it. Anyway, I guess I'll take ore. Hang on. This, it would be first from the left. Yeah, okay, not really fighting on any of that stuff. It is power action first from the left, so no 3 knowledge for me. That was a thing that at some point I thought might be good to do this round. And I could burn 3 to grab the coins here. I think that's the only thing I want to do with all my power is make coins, right? So I may as well do that. And I have plenty of discs left to make into satellites. So there's my burn 3. Here's my spend 3. Spend 4, I mean. Another power action. Okay. Fine. No, fifth. Not. I gotta look at this one. Fifth from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I hadn't taken the coins, he would have grabbed them. Okay. And gained 3 points. Now, finally start in on trading stations in this area. I don't think it really matters which of those I build on. I get 3 points? 3 points. You are building a mine, ignoring final scoring, within distance 2. You do have a mine to place. So distance 2, looking for yellow or gray planets. Among them, those that are closest to me should be here, right? No, this one's also valid 'cause it's within 2 of here. So is this one. No, that's not within distance 2 of you. Oh, neither is this. So it's just this one or this one, and this is the one that's closest to me. Ah, there was a reason to prefer this trading station instead of this one, because now I get to charge 1 for free. Nice. Oh, excuse me. And you get 3 points. Nope. Like that. Now I'll build this trading station. Getting 3 points again. An upgrade into an academy? Is that the order for upgrades? Yes, it prefers academies over research labs. It's just this is its first... Its first research lab. Okay, so there's only one legal place to build an academy, which is here. I could charge 3, I won't. Maybe I really need that power, but I'm not going to do the math on it. And, I mean, this is pretty much my federation, right? I'm not going to get a chance to make any of these upgrade more cheaply, and I'm not going to build any academies or anything, so this is my 5 satellite federation. Might as well take it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I don't think I really need any of this junk. I mean, am I gonna... Maybe I could manage this if I took a cube? Because if I can go up... Oh, no, no, there's no way. I'm not going to take the 12 points because I want to be able to flip 2 federations to take this and this. So I need to choose something else. Ugh, all the good cube. I should have maybe not been so hasty to take this cube action, because now I'm like kind of sad I can't do anything with cubes, and that's the only good town tile left. I mean, I don't know. Presumably coins will help somehow. I don't know. I could take the 8 points in the cube. It's the most points, right? But what am I doing with 2? 1, 2 more easy mines or trading stations. I'm probably not going to get offered any more cheap ones than that, but maybe. Maybe he'll build here or something. Oh, no, that doesn't help. Here would help, but it doesn't seem likely. And that's about it. I don't know why I'm agonizing over this. Like, I'm going to win the game, right? What's the problem? Just, like, can't figure out what I need. It seems like credits are probably good. Let me build more research labs for no clear reason. Maybe I can push up higher on this and, yeah. So I could grab this and get more knowledge out of it. Yeah, I guess that's... All right, I'll take the coins. It's probably useful somehow. And 7 points. Faction action. Well, there are no mines left, so you're just going to upgrade, which means you're putting a trading station down as close to me as possible. That's here. I can charge 2. I mean, I'm not going to figure it out. You also take a power action. This, nope. Second from the left is this one, because these are all taken. And then you get 2 points. I think I've sort of lost track of number of structures. Let's just do a quick check here. 6, 10. It is 14 for me now. And for the bot, 7, 11, 12, 13? Really? I guess you caught up to me more than I realized. Okay, cool. Good work. Now I think is the time for my next research lab. Just put it any old place, I guess. There's no way I'm getting a Federation out of this stuff. And even if I were, a research lab doesn't help. Where you put a research lab only matters if you're thinking of upgrading it to an academy. Otherwise, it's all... Or if your opponents care about Leech, which this person doesn't, of course. And I'm going to take this one. Gain knowledge immediately as my tech tile. It's a wild, so I can go anywhere. But anyway, I have 4 planet types, right? Just the 3 close to me in Gaia. So I'll gain 4 knowledge. And... Oh, no. Well... I mean... I don't want that one. That's stupid. The whole point was I want this. So flip a Federation tile to allow me to take an advanced tech. Cover up this basic tech that's not doing anything anymore. Scoring 15. And moving up on a tech track of my choice. flip a Federation again to take this one. Giving myself 3, 6, and charge 6. 3 or 6 credits, of course. And charge 6 is just this. And I won't spend any because I would love to get a charge 1 at any time. No. Yes, I do get points, but I already gave myself them. Otherwise, no points. Fine. You pass. What an idiot. What a sucker. All right. You should be doing a lot more things this round, buddy. You do, however, get 6 points for presumably building 2 trading stations. Alright, and now I get to finish out my super Omega plans. I'm building a trading station. A research... Yeah, that's what you call it, a trading station. I remember there's somewhere I can put one cheaply. Here it is. To gain 3. And I'm building a mine here to also gain 3. And another trading station. I know there's some place where I can do it cheaply. Here it is. Get out. Get where I want you to be. To gain 3 again. And I'm sort of out of stuff to do. I guess I like pushed too hard on economy. I don't know. Maybe. You know what? This trading station. No, I needed it down here to make a federation, right? Like this, it looks like I should have been able to put together another federation up here, given all the money I have lying around. Now, maybe I still can, actually. What are the... Isn't the dig action, the double dig action is here. I don't have enough discs left because I threw them all away over here. I think some more careful planning might have arranged... I mean, I could dig with ore, but obviously I'll never get enough for Federation up here if I do that. Like, if I could just build on these two and upgrade one of them to a trading station, I'd be home, right? No, I'd need to upgrade both. No. I have 4. 3 more would be a trading station and a mine. But I'd have to build a research lab to get myself that extra trading station. But then, you know, instead of this, instead of this, I could have, like, if I'd gotten the build on one of these, I could put the trading station here instead. So I think 4 federations were possible this game. Like, I mismanaged my power. Because these are both only 1 dig away, right? If I'd taken... I couldn't have taken the dig because I took it last round. I don't know. If I had enough power... One other thing is in Terra Mystica, when you take the double dig action, because it's legal to, like, have... Oh, I took too many of these. I took the whole pile, or I picked up the bottom one or something. Because it's legal to have tiles that are terraformed with nobody on them, you could take the double dig to, like, make this blue and then make this blue and build here, but, like, leave that one blue and you can build there on your next action. Can't do that here. But that would make it more realistic to build on both of these. Here, it's pretty much impossible. If I'd been advancing up terraforming, maybe I could have done it. But, like, that's just not going to happen. I've already taken all these tech tiles. I don't see teching up anymore helping me. I don't know. I got all these resources and I can't do anything with them. It seems like I overbuilt somehow. So I think I'm about to pass with all of that just lying there. If I had, like, because I raced for the coin and or power actions. And now I'm like, oh, you know, if I could give back that 8 power, or if I could give back 7 coins and 2 ore, and take like 2 dig actions, a single dig and even the double maybe, I'd be like kind of on pace for a 4th Federation. But instead I just don't have anything productive to do. I don't think I can get any more points out of a research lab. I've taken all the tiles that do give you anything immediate except this one, which I can't get enough cubes to do anything with. If the single dig were still here, I don't know, maybe I could do something, but it's not. Yeah, I'm just going to stop agonizing. I'm just going to pass. This is very embarrassing. It's clearly a win, but something went wrong. A good problem to have, of course, but I should have just not had a problem. That would have been even better. I guess I can do a little better because this is still active, so 2 into credits. It's not anything better I could have done. And then charge 4, putting them back. Okay. GG, score it up yourself. I think I'm still ahead on structures, right? But I should count. You have 7, 11, 7. 11, 12, 13. Oh. No, I have 14. Yeah, that's fine. 5, 9, 10, 14. Yeah. So I don't have to like build another mine to win on that, for example. So, okay. I'll take 18, you take 12. Up to 105. My 18 is 134. Gaia planets, I smoked your ass. I think I might be on more than 7 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's still just 7. But I did smoke your ass. You only get 9 because you're tied with this idiot. And I get the full 18 is 152. And then science. You get 4? You are so bad at science, man. You were really working hard on those power actions, huh? But no science? I mean, it does hinder me, right? And there were a lot of points printed on those power action cards, so it's not like it's actually a waste, but it does make the endgame scoring look embarrassing. I get a very respectable 24. So what? 176. And then resources, which yuck. 7, 9, 185. Okay. Oh, hang on. There you go. And I didn't waste any resources at the end, at least. That's nice. That is to say, like, I had a multiple of 3. I clearly wasted a bunch of resources. I should have somehow managed a 4th Federation up here, but I was just short digs. And I had way too many coins. Like I said, if I really masked things out and considered that the Federation tile I took was going to give me coins, I wouldn't have taken the 4 coin action. Maybe I could have dug twice. I don't know. It should have been possible. Still, I think 186 is a respectable score. And this kind of stinks. Like, I don't know. You were awful. But it was cool playing against the Taclons. They made me feel nervous in the early game when I was like... Part of the reason I settled here to begin with was so I could grab these Gaia planets. And they just swooped in and took all of them because... they were Gaia planets and close to me. Just very desirable for the Taclons. It seemed like they drew a few more times than you should expect for them to say, pay attention to this final score. To say, pay attention to the bottom final scoring. So that was a little bit unlucky for me. But, you know, overall, not unreasonable. And I worked around it. I managed not to waste my Gaia Former any round. That's pretty important. It just seems so hard to imagine. When do you ever want to go all the way up to here on the Gaia Forming track? I guess it's when you leave the Gaia Forming till late in the game, and you want to grab a bunch of Transdim planets at the end. Sure. If you don't ever take even Gaia Forming 1, and then suddenly, for some reason, you're like, I got to get those Gaia planets. I don't know. I guess that could happen. It was nice not to be gated on federations and like be able to actually take all the advanced science stuff I wanted. I was a little late. I don't know. I feel like navigation is still something I'm leaning on more than I should. Like, it's nice to be able to do games without too much navigation and just move around with cubes. Did I spend any cubes for navigation this game? I'm not sure I did. Or for range, I mean? I don't think I spent a single one. Obviously not these 3. I know this one... I spent a cube to get here. I remember that from one of these planets. Oh, yeah. It was cool to find the lost planet, though. Saved me a Federation token. Or a satellite, rather. And I didn't really imagine turning all of this into a Federation at the beginning. I mean, it's not efficient to have done so. These 5 satellites, if I had them back, maybe I would have had enough power. I don't know. I did have enough power. Let's get real. And I just spent it badly for converting this up. Anyway, I don't know. Cool game. GG. Taclons. Smell you later. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.